Up in Flames, Part 1, Chapter 1, whatever you want to call it. Natty Hamilton's friends often said her job would be the death of her. Today it seemed they might just be right. Nadia stared outside, sweating and shivering at once through the glass side door of her Silver Sands hotel. She checked her watch patiently because she already knew she was running late for the mandatory evacuation of San Amarillo Island. Securing the files she grabbed from the office beneath her rain jacket, she squeezed her eyes shut and used all her weight and strength to force the door open against the wind. She lived on the island for most of her 27 years and never experienced a hurricane until now. Evacuations? Yes, and she promised God and anyone who was listening she would never push it so close to the deadline again if she could just escape safely this time. She left her BMW in the closest parking spot. It was the only vehicle in the entire lot, just 20 feet away, but it felt like 20 miles as she fought against the wind. Her hair was soaked before she was halfway there. Heart pounding, she swore out loud repeatedly. Not that anyone could have heard her over the roar of the storm. This might be the only early stages, but it was awe-inspiring anyway, or fear-inspiring, if, like Nadia, you flirted with being stranded. When she reached the car, she let the wind press her into the side of it. The stack of photos between her body and the door re-lifted to quit fighting for a few seconds. She fumbled in the pocket of her rain jacket for her keys, unable to see a thing because her long wet hair was blowing everywhere, mostly in her face. She should have done this inside. At last, she pressed the unlock button and steeled herself for the effort of opening the door. When she finally got the door open, she screamed at the wind, whipped it outward. She fought to hold on to prevent it from being ripped off her beloved car. It took all her strength to pull the door shut. She sank into the driver's seat, exhaling shakily. As she was about to start the engine, something crashed into the front of the car. Something huge. She swallowed, trying to get her heart out of her throat, and blinked back tears. Her favorite swear word became her new mantra. The words seeped in disbelief and icy, paralyzing fear. Now that she was out of the weather and her hair was out of her face, she could sort of see, and it wasn't good. The something was huge. A sign? For real? A mangled commercial sign was lodged in the front section of her car. Seconds passed as Nadia stared dumbfounded. She spotted the familiar charcoal and green of the sombrero from Roos's restaurant, which was a good quarter of a mile up the beach from here. That realization spurred her into action.